If they build another one, I guess we should watch it.
Well, we'll get to that. That part is very interesting. Welcome to Potato Chip Pictures, the movie franchise review podcast. My name is B. Sammy Davis.
I am Justin again.
And today we're finishing it all up. We're wrapping up the Lego movie franchise. It had 4 movies.
And that's enough for a franchise.
I mean, to me, 2 is enough for a franchise. But why don't you, we've only got the last numbers that remain.
Oh, the overalls?
Yep.
I mean, I prefer a pair of jeans to overalls, but
har.
budget for all of these was $309 million. I did just recently hear that He-Man, the new one, took like $140 million. Like, that's kind of crazy. Half of this.
Yeah.
But it gave back $1.105 billion. Most of that coming from the first one. I do feel like the first one is probably the one that felt, in terms of the cultural moment, like I knew it came out because people loved it. So I don't quite remember much happening around the second part coming out, 2019, right before COVID.
Yeah, let me look. I was looking at something else entirely. I'm sorry. What years were these? Yeah, the 14. Second movie. 19. So I know I was at least separated. I was probably divorced at the time, but I just remember I wanted to take my kids to the Lego Movie 2, and my ex was like, "Oh yeah, we went and saw that yesterday."
Son of a!
And that's my strongest association with that movie is the fact that I was like, "Oh, great! So you already saw it? Well, that was all I had planned, so I'm a terrible father. We're gonna go watch it again."
Never mind. We are watching it for a second time. I gotcha. Yeah. I mean, the first one just had really good reviews from the people that go see movies early. Mm-hmm. I don't think I saw it in theaters.
I can't remember if I saw it in theaters.
I feel like it's a good, if you put it out now as a re-release, you might get some interest. I could see it working out.
I'm pretty sure I saw the Lego Batman movie in theaters. I think I even got my older brother to go see it in theaters because at the time he was like, I don't really watch a lot of kids movies. And I was like, come on, like look past the kids part and be like, I'm going to go see a Batman movie.
It's a good Batman movie.
Yep. That got his butt in the seat and he liked it. So I think this is a story of a franchise with 2 really good movies and 2 really all right movies. And that,
is
that kind of sucks. Yeah. I wish, and the reason I say that is I wish that like the whole thing could be great. Now, let's get to our averages so we can talk about the tower. Your average across all 4 movies was 7.125. So you were well above the average, but lower than me because I was at 7.75.
Greatest movies ever.
Yeah.
I mean, it matches what
I think my 10 did kind of skew it.
I mean, it's a pretty good movie. Batman's better.
Yeah. And then our show average is 7.4375, which on the tower of franchises moves it to the number 1 spot.
I think that's fine. Number 2, let me go to the tower, is now A Quiet Place. It's fine. Yeah, I'm okay with the Lego movie. I feel like for as much as I tend to enjoy serious ones or action ones, I'm happy that a comedy one is the top. Like, that's...
Yeah, and I agree, because I was thinking about it earlier where I was like, oh man, it's a kids franchise that's at number 1. But then I kept thinking about really how much fun I had with both the first movie and the Batman movie. And I was just like, you know what? Those were really something special. Like, Ninjago and the second part, they're fine, they're okay. But those first 2 movies really set a high bar. And, this movie having the rating that it has, it can be toppled in the future. It's just that this one has the great movies to make it stand out and be like, we're the best.
Yeah, the smaller amount of movies like Marvel's never going to be up here, just by
especially
volume.
These days. Oh man, phase 2 and then this particular phase, those were the ones that I remember having the most stinkers, where I was just like, ugh.
I can't really place the phases myself. Like, I remember when they which one's that? Is that the first Avengers movie? That's like the end of phase 1. And
yes, that is the clear end.
Talks about phase 2 in his dialogue, and it's like, okay, well, looking back, it's like, well, it's a little tongue-in-cheek, guys. I guess it works. I don't quite recall what's in phase 2, so I feel like it wasn't.
Phase 2 is most of the sequels. You got Iron Man 3, Thor 2, Captain America 2, which was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one was shockingly great. And that the whole thing ends, I think, with Avengers Ultron, which was kind of a stinker of a movie as well. And so like phase 2, you've got one great movie and then a bunch of other ones that were middling to bad. And so it's like, oh man.
Okay. Well,
yeah, let's not get ahead. Yep. We one day we'll talk about Marvel and how we will do it, because that's a huge franchise, but this one is only 4 pictures and there's not a lot to say about them. 3 of the movies have 1 character. 2 of the movies have a lot of characters, and then there's the Ninjago movie that just is out by itself with Jackie Chan.
Yeah. Well, I like the high points. Because you loved the first movie. I thought it was great. And I think I mostly just have the searing images of Batman, Lego Batman, being hilarious so many times. His obnoxious laugh, like, can't remember what he's telling Alfred, but he's like, bah! It kills me, because it's like serious Batman movie, kind of, and then completely unserious at parts. Like,
I'm still a little shocked that this was not your first perfect movie. I thought, I like listening to you talk about it. I was like, this is going to be his 10. He's going to show us where the peak of his mountain is.
It's unfindable. Ooh. No one has made that perfect movie, I mean, it's probably pretty dang close. Since I stopped giving point grades and just went with whole numbers.
Yeah, your last one was, I mean, it was Lego Ninjago, but for this franchise, you only gave whole numbers for the other 3. I didn't even notice that.
It just seems simpler. Wild. I feel like it mostly was born of 007 having so many movies. Like, well, I didn't hate this one as much, but only like this much.
Mm-hmm. Well, and my argument tends to be that on a 10-point scale, that means there's only 10 points available. And when you get into the decimals, now you're in a 100-point scale. So you might as well say 1 out of 100. What would you give this? Which might be a better scale in the long run, but I kind of like limiting it to 10 points, and everybody has the same 10 points to aim for. There's no levels of 6 in my head. Like a 6 is a 6 across genres, across time. That's been my attitude with my point ranking. That is why I am stubbornly using whole numbers.
I think it works out for most of it. I think there is definitely conversation of like the artistic side of films, but then also we're just ranking Austin Powers. Like this isn't like a Picasso or something, you know. But
yeah,
it's entertainment and fun. So like,
well, and yeah, my attitude on it is like, I was in an independent film once in the starring role. It's real bad. It did show in a theater. There was one movie theater that did one viewing of it, and people paid money to go see it.
Find it on YouTube. It's like you just have to put in the title.
Well, that's if anybody digitized it, and that's the part. You found my movie?
I totally did not.
It's like, what? No, I've told a couple of people what it is. The best they've found is a trailer. To my knowledge, nobody has digitized it.
That's
but
fun.
I was not very good in it. I just don't think. I don't think either of us speaks from a place of authority.
Oh, no.
When it comes to our reviews.
Yeah.
I'm speaking to it from my perspective and if I liked the movie, because that's the only person I can speak for.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder, are there any like high art films that are franchises, you would say? like I can't even think.
Because, and this might be giving a peek behind the curtain, but for the next franchise, the interrupting franchise that I wanted to insert was going to be the Godfather trilogy.
Oh, okay.
And those first two movies are typically considered kind of artsy films. Like those first two movies will typically appear in film school where they're like, you've got to watch these incredible movies that are truly a work of art. And there's two of them that fit in that category. The third one, there are two versions of it that exist now, and I would like to watch the theatrical, but if you wanted to watch the remake that someone put out, that would be interesting to see. But then it wouldn't be a fair shake on the score because I'd be rating something on its original form. You'd be rating it on the better.
Second one.
But, in my head, when it comes to like artsy films that are also a franchise, the best I can come up with is The Godfather with maybe Air Bud in second place.
Yeah, I'm sure we could find some, but that one makes sense. Like all the Hitchcock movies, I don't think they're connected in any way, right?
Yeah, it's just that he made them. They're not part of a shared universe. But yeah, Psycho is like two movies in one. It's a pretty dope movie.
Well, that's our view of franchises and
we got all the way through it. Well, let me talk about some other things, and maybe this will spark your interest, because we've got a franchise that is only 4 movies, and we've really said all that we need to say about it, except there's like a dozen short films. Let me see. There's 11. There's 11 short films, and then the Netflix Unikitty series that ran for 2 or 3 seasons. Like, this thing was pretty big. It had 4 video games. Every single movie had a video game. Yeah, like this had a lot of stuff. This was once upon a time, this was a huge Warner Brothers property.
Like Shrek.
Yeah, well, Shrek is DreamWorks.
Oh,
and do they own DreamWorks now?
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know who owns anything. All I know is that we had this Lego animation group that was set up because Warner Brothers got the film rights to Lego, and we had 4 movies, 2 great ones and 2 other ones, and you would think that we would get franchise galore, right? Like there was a planned Lego Batman movie 2.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, like apparently the second or third version of the script had been talked about at least, and there was some very big story about family and what's a real family and what's not a family. Essentially a continuation of what they were doing with the first movie, but now focused more on Robin rather than Batman. And so, that could have been a thing, but that got canceled. And the Lego movie proper is also canceled. Like Universal bought the rights, the distribution rights to film properties based on the Lego toys.
Huh.
And so Warner Brothers could make these movies, except then they would have to go to Universal to distribute the movies. And in our monopolistic version of capitalism that exists, that usually kills a franchise. Look at the Hulk. The Hulk similarly is owned for distribution by Universal Pictures, and they will not give up those rights. And so if Marvel wants to make another Hulk movie, they have to go through Universal. Hulk can appear as a character. He just can't have a movie.
Interesting. All those details. I just watched the movies, man.
Well, that's our reason why the franchise ends here and will likely be forever finished here. Universal made a movie called Piece by Piece, and that is a Lego movie about the life of Pharrell Williams.
I'd forgotten the name of it. I did get a little interested when I saw a trailer for it because it seemed like Lego documentary plus like The Office, because it felt like they were dropping quips and lines here and there. And it's like, is it a mockumentary? Because that's also fun. I never watched it.
I didn't either. I think I would like it. The idea itself sounds interesting. As late as October 2024, it was confirmed that another Lego Ninjago movie would come out. But it doesn't sound like it would be connected to the original Lego Ninjago movie. It would just be its own. Yeah. And then Universal has said that they're making 3 Lego movies. We'll see if that happens. But I think that we would have to count that as a different franchise. And then the question comes up, where does Piece by Piece fit? Is it part of the Lego franchise that Universal runs? Or is Universal creating a new Lego franchise and neither Ninjago nor Piece by Piece fit in that franchise? We won't know until they come out.
I feel like, we've kind of discussed what is a franchise, but also in Lego terms, I feel like if you made any sort of continuity, if Emmett showed up, like if Batman showed up, like with the correct voices, that would be like a cameo, and it could possibly attach it as a franchise. Like,
that's fair.
Because they're just minifigs, but if you have the voices and you have something like, I could maybe say that's more than a nod. It's a thing, but
see, and I just don't think they'll ever get Batman back. The one who's been in the most movies, I think he's out permanently. Oh. He's out.
Done. Well.
Yeah, I think it's more likely. Do you remember it never, well, maybe it made it to broadcast television, but it only existed as like VHS tapes to me. But do you remember the cartoon Crash Test Dummies?
Vaguely. Like, I think I remember them because I wanted some toy that they were.
Yeah, because they were based on a toy set. And at that time, like, you sold a toy set by having a cartoon. And this cartoon didn't make it to broadcast, so they put out like the tapes, and I think maybe they aired on Fox Animation occasionally, but nobody bought them as a series. And so like there's only a few episodes that exist, but they are so rooted in the toys. And I just had this malicious idea of what if Universal was just like, we gotta sell these Lego themes. Let's have Lego Friends movie.
Like, I would admit that this Lego Friends, that the main villain, non-villain was, I think we got a set of them, but I don't know if they came out around the time of the movie. That would possibly be true.
I think they're older than the movie.
Oh,
like, I think the movie is paying reference to the Lego Friends, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I never bought them.
Gotta sell some Star Wars toys. I mean, some Legos toys.
Well, and then there's the question. So I'm thinking about some of the franchises that Lego has. I'm going to go to their store really fast because they also do a lot of stuff with Nintendo. And I was about to say, like, do you ever think like that some of the toys are better than others? Because I used to get a lot of the Star Wars ones, and I started noticing they kind of feel a little flimsy, like they're not great. But then I've got a couple Nintendo themed ones. I'm not a big Nintendo head. Like, I played the Super Nintendo a lot, and the Game Boy and the DS, and I never really played the rest of the consoles or anything else. And I love the Nintendo sets. They are so sturdy. They're so good. And I'm like, well, that's a theme that they technically have as well. Maybe they could make a Lego Nintendo movie.
I think it would probably do really well.
I think it might be better than the Lego Galaxy movie. Like,
Nintendo or Mario Galaxy movie?
Yeah, that's it. Sorry.
I haven't watched that yet.
Oh, no. Hopefully I didn't color your view of it. But and then they've got the rights to Bluey. I would absolutely pay to see a Lego Bluey movie.
Yeah. I think that would. I feel like there must already be a movie of it, but I feel like I'd seen their animation take so long. Maybe they just don't have time to make a full movie.
Yeah, and I think it's only ever existed as a series, but I could be wrong.
There's a video game of it.
Aha. Lego has a lot. Well, they have a deal with Disney, so you could have Disney movies in a Lego theme. You could do like a Kingdom Hearts type deal where it's Lego plus Disney and they're all crashing together and they've all got to solve their problem because the Disney villains are also building something that would destroy the multiverses. Yeah.
But not for serious, for fun.
Yeah, it would have to be funny and silly and goofy, but in a Lego theme and with a bunch of Disney characters. And
I mean, I think I've seen good reviews of the Lego Batman video game that just came out. I'm curious. Maybe if it goes on sale, I'll give it a try.
Yeah, I never played Lego Batman 2, but I played 1, 3, the villain spin-off game. That was a lot of fun. And so I am interested in 4. If they ever did a remake of 2, I would love to give that a shot, but I've enjoyed all of the Lego Batman games, but I'm a sucker. I love the Lego video games. Like, I think they're really good. Oh,
they're even better. The sturdy Legos. Can't break.
Yeah. We got Peppa Pig. That could be a movie.
In Lego.
Yep. I'm looking at properties. Now there's already a Gabby's Dollhouse movie, but you could do a Gabby's Dollhouse Lego movie.
I feel like you should. I don't know who would like produce it or pay or bankroll it, but I feel like you could, crack open some country history textbooks and give it the Lego treatment and see all the horrors of humanity.
The Civil War, but in Lego. So people are getting blown apart by cannon fire. But they're Lego, so it's not too gory.
So people would learn, and maybe that would be good.
Well, speaking of modern day learning, they could also do Lego Fortnite because they have the Fortnite contract. So they could do a Lego Fortnite movie. I'm pretty sure that there is a Lego Fortnite playable video game, whether that's in the Fortnite hub or a separate download. I know it existed for a while. There was a video game version of Lego Fortnite. Why not a movie?
Why not?
Why not?
I think they should make a couple of, they made the Harry Potter books into it.
I was just about to say Harry Potter. Yep. They've
books.
Also got the rights to the Harry Potter
Jane
toys.
Austen books,
Ooh. Looney Tunes would be interesting.
It's generally our wrap-ups have, wish list stuff. Like what could be.
That's what I'm doing.
So it's random, but I think all of the awards that Baldur's Gate 3 won has made it really tough to think of what Baldur's Gate 4 should be. And I think Lego should throw their hat in the ring because the system of Legos is already kind of built. And so you put the Lego-fied D&D on top of it. And I think you could go ahead with a what do you call it? Adjacent universe story. Mm-hmm. And I think people would be happy with it.
You could still run around and break things when you're in the runaround mode. But then when an enemy pops up, you go turn by turn and you've got the D&D systems, but Lego-fied. Which might include simplifying it for a child audience. That would be...
Sure.
If it's a full spin-off, you can do whatever you want with it. Like, it doesn't have to be called a 4. It could be called Lego Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Because it looks like they've made the Squid Face people as a minifig.
Oh, yeah. I have all of those D&D minifigs. And
there you go. So,
they made the little brain guys, the intellect devourers, into...
Oh, that's awesome.
Animal-sized ones, and it's so cute.
They've got Lord of the Rings, and I would kill for a Lego Hobbit. Oh my gosh. Redeem that book from what Peter Jackson did to it as a trilogy. Make it a single Lego themed movie and let it be silly, but also true to the book. Not necessarily true to the book, but following the plot of the book in a Lego fashion. Why not?
I think there's a video game of Lego.
There is.
Okay.
I used to own it and then it got delisted and I don't think I can even download it anymore. It kind of sucks, but I would watch a Lego Marvel movie. I don't want it in the MCU. I just want it to be a Lego Marvel movie.
But here's the kicker of most of my points on the Lego movies came off because of the human element. Do you think those Marvel MCU movies should include humans playing Lego or what?
Of all of the franchise I've mentioned so far, I think the only two that should have humans, not necessarily could, but I think it would be a detriment for them not to have one foot in the real world, would be Gabby's cat house. What's it called? Gabby's
Dollhouse?
Something or other. Dollhouse, maybe? Yeah, why not? It's too far up on the thing. But Gabby's cat dollhouse thing and Disney, I think, would be the two that I would feel like I need to see human characters. Otherwise, you could do a Fortnite or Lord of the Rings or Minecraft without any human element. You could just have them be silly, fun stories set in their universes, but done through a Lego lens, you know?
Yeah. Oh, going to, you said there were series or shorts about the Lego movie or something?
11 of them.
11. Maybe I'll find those.
11 of them. Because I went to the Wikipedia. They were at the top.
I enjoy the shorts that they put out for all the Toy Story stuff. They're funny. And some of the, so there's like really short shorts, and then there's shorts that are like 5-10 minutes long, and both of those things are really good. Sporky,
I think these are mostly in the 10-minute range, but they don't have a time listed for each of them. I tried to watch Emmett's Holiday Party, and it's a Christmas short, and I tried to watch it this summer. So that was bad on me.
Yeah. Gotta time it better.
Yeah. I mean, most of them are interesting because there were a lot. Well, not a lot. I mean, there's 11 of them, and some of them are just their own thing. Some of them are interesting sounding, like Michelangelo and Lincoln history cops. Okay, like, but then that makes me wonder, would the Universal Lego franchise do better in a format like Robot Chicken, where it's just short ideas with a punchline? Yeah. Maybe a few extended bits, but maybe not movie length anymore.
Yeah, I think it's that's mostly where my brain was going with the like country histories. You can imagine Lego lampooning U.S. history, etc. But in shorts, so like Robot Chicken.
Well, I think if it were me, if someone gave me a bunch of money to tell Universal how to do this franchise, I think I would do a completely new and different thing. I would try to make as big a splash as the first movie did, but maybe, you don't need the human element of it. You can tell this marvelous adventure story about a character or two, but then you run the risk of people thinking that you're just trying to remake the Lego movie. And then what was the point of this whole charade? So I don't know, maybe they should do something entirely different. Maybe they should do an ensemble piece where like, I don't know.
I will take the non-controversial stand that most of the musical quotes, parts of the second part movie just were kind of filler. It didn't quite do too much like a musical would do. The credits song is probably the only one I really remember. But in terms of changing genre, like maybe they've tried a musical one. I'm good. Like, you don't really need to make a musical movie of Legos.
What if it's a mystery franchise?
I don't know.
I mean, that would be, as I'm thinking, because I like to just let my brain wander. As I'm thinking about it, I'm like, why not? Why not, do Lego 1 is a mystery. Lego 2 is, I don't know, a teen romance, but, and then the third one is a horror, but all of them are still toy comedies. And so they're really just exploring these other genres.
If it would have to work the opposite way for this genre, but I tend to enjoy the Muppet remixes of important or recognizable stories, but you'd have to put a human onto a Lego set and find someone that could really sell it, because I think that could be a interesting
See, and I'll push back. I think that's a good idea, but you don't need a human for it. That might be the problem with these Lego movies.
Yeah.
Is they keep putting humans in them. I watched the Lego or the Muppet Treasure Island, and I was like, I don't need that little boy. Like, he can't sing, he can't act. You could have put any Muppet in that same position, and I probably would have had a good time with it. Instead, I got this kid I don't really like, plus Gonzo and Rizzo backing him up, and I'm just like, they don't. It's not working for me.
No, not what I want. So I only would say you can't bring the Legos into the human scale world, because that just kind of is awkward. So I'm
shrink a human.
I'm picturing Jason Segel in a Lego set, like talking to the Legos that obviously aren't there, but convincingly enough that it's like, oh yeah, they're telling the story of Moby Dick, but so and so is Ahab. And
oh man, what if the Borrowers, but minifigs? Like a bunch of minifigs came to life in your house. So the size scale is correct, but they are alive and they are living in the house.
And like the second and first part, the second one more so did have them moving in the real world, but I think they did the right thing in making it kind of janky movement. They didn't move perfectly, but I don't think that would be a good full-length movie if they had to move that way.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same, where I don't want that type of movement. I want them moving the way they moved in the cartoon world, just in the real world. Let them move the way they want to move.
I'm sure that the ratio is poor, but there are good bringing things into the world that don't belong here, like Roger Rabbit, those cartoons. Like, it can be done. And in the way that you were saying, first movie is a mystery movie, second one's a teen romance. Like, throw that in there, that they've come to life here at their size. Borrowers, find something for them to be in, or an original story. Sure, that's also fine. Just make it interesting, so I don't have to find the villain to be the most interesting character.
100%.
Ninjago.
Do you remember the very first Lego games where they mostly pantomimed and grunted, or did little or like no speaking whatsoever?
Yeah. I think
what if that was how they did it in the movie? They're not allowed to speak anymore. They're just back to making little noises, and they've got to interact with humans with just their little pantomiming.
It'd be interesting. I feel like the one that I'm thinking of that was like that was maybe the early Star Wars ones. But I feel like on screen you would read stuff, so I don't know if it would work as a movie.
Yeah, well, I don't know. The Lego Star Wars ones, the very first two that came out without it, they did have on-screen stuff to like point the way, but the cutscenes were really just, the actions would happen, and that was what told the story. admittedly, you had to know the story of Star Wars to know it. But I think you could do something similar with, like waving for someone to come over. I don't know. I think the idea of living Lego in a real world is a potential place to go for the franchise, to make it fresh and interesting and not just a remake of the original movies,
Yeah, I think that would mostly work out if we got our wishes.
I agree. Universal should send us a check for $3 million. That's what they get for services rendered.
Take it or leave it.
Well, if you are okay with it, we can announce the next franchise on the list. Unless you wanted to put an interrupter, but we can try to hit the movie during its theatrical run.
I think we can make it, and if not, we just swap them and do the newest one on time and do one of the other ones, because while semi-chronological, I don't think this theatrical release one is going to really depend on the other movies.
Yeah, hopefully not. Well, we of course are talking about the Toy Story franchise, and
what?
I think today, for the listeners' time, today you should be in the theaters watching Toy Story 5. Because I think it comes out this weekend in terms of production date, not in terms of recording date.
Red carpet premiere, and I was like, I don't think it's out yet, but I don't know what day it is.
For us, we still have like 2 weeks before it comes out, but for the audience listening in the future, they're going to be able to watch it today if they wanted to. And then I need to try to get into the theater to watch it before we get to Toy Story 5, because we are including Lightyear in this franchise. Even though it's a spinoff, frankly, so was Lego Batman movie and Ninjago movie. Those were technically spinoffs, and we included those in the franchise. So we're going to do the same with Lightyear. It is part of the Toy Story franchise. So we've got a 6-movie franchise coming up.
I enjoy most of them. We'll see if they hold up and stay funny. I feel like the animation is still okay. I kind of watched bits of the first one, and I think it just needs to stay funny and endearing and heartwarming. And so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I'm going to admit this will be a bit of a challenging one for me, because at least with the first movie, that's one of those movies that's kind of in the canon in terms of my development. Like, that movie happens over and over and over again. I'm watching it in the theaters a couple of times. I'm watching it at church when I'm in my church-going days. I'm watching it at friends' houses. I'm watching it in school. I go to college, and I think I watch it in college at one point, if not more. Like, I've seen this movie so many times that it's going to be kind of hard to sit down and try to watch it with fresh eyes, as it were.
But it'll work. It'll be great.
Yeah, I'm sure I won't be biased in my opinion of this movie.
10 stars.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if it gets that way. If you're a betting type person, this would be your week to start making bets. And then for you, dear audience, we don't have anything on the calendar. So if you wanted to shoot us an email to say, hey, do this franchise, it's pretty much guaranteed to show up on the calendar until we start filling this bad boy in. So do you want to take us out of here? We've filled up enough time.
Thanks for listening once again. We've made it through which franchise is this? 8th franchise. I think we should start keeping track of how many movies are in each one so I can get that tally. Because James Bond kind of just throws it off.
That's true. I will do that tonight.
Sweet. Anyways, audience, thank you for joining us once more. It's kind of a short wrap-up special. The Lego franchise is half endearing and half okay. I think overall that makes it worthwhile for kids and for yourself. It has got some bright spots. Anyway, like, comment, review, subscribe wherever it is you're listening to us, and go ahead and share it to families and friends. This franchise is probably a good one. I don't think we included any swearing, so share it with the kids.
Maybe. I don't know. There might have been a swear. If there was, I'm sorry. I don't edit the swears out when they happen. Neither of us are very swear happy dudes, but we do it. It's not like we're not the type of people who are like, we never swear, because we do. It's just not a prominent part of our vocabulary.
In terms of the Lego movie, we only would have sworn when absolutely franchisingly necessary. But send those franchise requests, suggestions to potatochippicturespod@gmail.com. This next one is already selected, but go ahead and fill up the calendar. Send in the weird ones. I think we would both prefer ones we had never seen before.
Yeah.
But I do think it's a little hard to get that. Like, I haven't watched all of the Terminators, but I probably would. Anyway. With all that said, if they build another Lego movie, we will watch it. Goodbye.
Goodbye.